Hey guys, welcome to another LivinginSAtv video. Nicolek and David here. And guys, today we're going to show you the multi-billion rand market of student accommodations right here in the Johannesburg CBD. So we're going to walk the streets, we're going to speak with people and show you guys what's going on, because we can see that people are actually pushing hard for 2025 rather. What do you think?
No, you're right, my brother. We are in Bramfontein. We just chose to come to Coexistence Street because it's quite interesting looking at the student properties that actually we have here. There's another one that is going to be coming on stream. The way that they are working, I can see they are chasing the 2025 student intake. So guys, we are looking forward to showcasing some of the building that we've seen here. And remember to comment and share your views. It's a multi-billion industry, and you still have buildings being put on stream, so meaning that there's an opportunity in that. We want to engage. Tell us if you're an expert in the space, what is it that you have to look for, those who want to invest in the space, because I don't think that it's just a clear-cut investment like that. There are pros and cons in this, but yeah, we're just looking forward to showing you amazing work that we're going to cover today.
And the thing is, we also like learning, we're trying to understand this better, because we don't want you guys to sleep on the investment, because there is a lot of buildings in the city to turn around, from Joburg to Bramfontein to Dortfontein to whatever other. We have to do so much things here. It's just crazy. Again, guys, stay tuned.
Well, today we decided actually to walk the streets of Bramfontein, Coexistence Street to be more specific. I think for me, I've been very much fascinated by the student accommodations that we see in the street. And we are standing in this corner just by the University of Witwatersrand. What is gate? It's Yale Road, South Gate, number 10. I mean, for me, looking at this building that is just across the road, Apex Studio, which is Thrive, for living, it just fascinated me to say, I mean, with so many student accommodations that we've been seeing, even in the CBD itself, that there's still a space for student accommodation. So we just want to, have this engagement with you guys, today, to share your views, why this property class is so attractive. Is there still a space after seeing so much developments? I know that there's UJ just down there, and also there's a lot of accommodations as well. The university itself, it has its own accommodation, including Witwatersrand themselves. They do have their own accommodation, but you still see these high-rise buildings, this accommodation being built. Look, another one. I think the guys, Apex Studios, they're still doing another accommodation, development here. So this thing is booming. I mean, for me, I'm even asking myself, businesses such as these ones, the 18 Coexistence student accommodation, whether are they going to survive? Because I see them being swallowed by these big, developments. But yeah, for me today, David, I'm just fascinated. It's just a fascination to say only this street. We will see as we go down. We've got quite a number of accommodations, as well. And I don't think that they come cheap. I'm sure you've seen, the amount that getting charged in this student accommodations. It's serious money.
Yeah. We remember this part here also became like not only a student hub because of the Wits University, but also what do you call it? It's like a premium road, Yeah. Because it's safe, you got parking. Because look at this, how many capitals in the world you can say you can just park on the street like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's really fascinating. It's really fascinating.
It's also very well connected to the highway. You got the buses going around. It's pretty much, it is what it is. It's a student hub, and I think we don't talk about about this place because this is all development for our city,
No, definitely. I mean, if you look at academic institutions, the role that they play in our society, it's huge. I mean, the future professionals are groomed, in this institution of higher learning. And for me, looking at, universities like your UJ, your VETs, they've produced quite a lot of research. I think I see them as also tourism assets. Mm-hmm. Universities are tourism assets. I mean, in the US, the famous universities, people actually do go there just to
MIT or Now I can't remember anything else but MIT, one of them, you know.
Harvard.
Harvard, yes. Or let's say Oxford.
Yeah. So. I mean, for me, I'm really fascinated by this. There's a building that I want you to point to. I don't know whether it's gonna make its return as a student accommodation. Just up there, I'm sure those who've been in Bramfontein, not even long ago, there used to be one of the prime hangout spot there called Renlots.
Actually, you need to push the phone just to give a little bit of zoom.
Just. I mean, looking at what is happening or not happening now, there, it just begs the question: what happened? What happened to Renlot? Or is it going to be converted now also as a student accommodation? If you know what happened to Renlot, guys, tell us. Because I mean, it was a space that was very significant in terms of showcasing the city. The views that you will have, you know, up there of the city, it's just priceless. Let's keep moving. Jorison Street, Solomon Mahlango House. Yeah, I'm sure there are those guys in our community who used to walk the streets.
Yeah.
Maybe we are bringing back those memories. Tell us, how was your academic life, the parties that you've had in Bramfontein? Because I don't know whether it's still a vibe precinct, but people used to groove, you know, in Bramfontein. Is that the reason why these student accommodation are being built in Bramfontein?
Probably. No, I'm just also asking, how is like the nightlife in Bramfontein? You know, is it still vibrant? How many people actually living in this precinct? You know, how many buildings are actually ready to live in? You know, how it is like to live in Bramfontein, guys? Let us know down below.
It means there's value. Look at this, David. I mean, even your KFC of this world, they took advantage of. Which means there's traffic. I mean, I don't think that these guys will just buy an ad space or place their ads, you know, here if there's no traffic, you know, in this space.
And you know, it just opens like a lot of for creativity, you see, because every building here is different from each other. You know what I mean?
But I think for me, what I love about what is happening in the accommodation space is that there's a lot of new players. I mean, there was one company that, well, I guess they're still dominant, but I'm happy to see players that are unique. South Point has been dominating this space. I mean, they are the OGs of the accommodation, of the student accommodation, space. But I'm happy to see new guys, coming on board. The Vets Theatre. Yeah, I'm sure there's amazing things that have.
It's like you mentioned
that have happened here.
It's I think the prime street here in Bramfontein, because not only the university, you got the Wits Theatre, you got the Wits Art Museum, you have all these beautiful buildings, modern mixed with old heritage buildings. We also have the Scientology building here in front, the small little one, you know. I don't know if you know this, Kuleko, but here at the top, do you see that round thing?
Yes.
That was the only rotating restaurant in Joburg CBD.
Flip, what happened to it?
I have no idea. It just closed. It used to be during the 1960s. It was they had like a car dealership here and all this. So it was this one, and it was also Cloud9 at the Hillbrow Tower. So we had two rotating restaurants.
Wow, that's amazing. Let's absorb this one. This is fascinating. Another new entrant. This is fascinating. Units on Jorison. I think it's owned by Aries, if I'm not Aries Properties, if I'm not mistaken. We would love to pop in to this, to these buildings just to see. Obviously, we can see the images on their websites, but I think it will make sense actually to experience, in person and look at, the quality that they always, boast, about, because all student accommodation, if you go to their website, they tell you about the amazing things that they have. But I think it's about time that, we go in and we immerse ourselves with the experience that they are giving to students. I mean, this one, look, you just skip the road. Look at the students. Look, you skip the road. Yeah. You're in a university. Talk about positioning. I remember there was a garage here. There was a total garage.
Yeah, something like
Or
that.
Caltex?
Oh no, I think it's still on that side.
No. There was another one.
also here.
Yeah, there was another one.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is still there, but there was a garage at some point in the space.
I also want to mention this 56 on Jordison Street. Look how they actually built
It's beautiful.
the building completely. But look how, I don't know how to put it, man. But it's I think it's unique in Johannesburg, this one, eh? And again, saying South Point premium student accommodation. It's interesting to see because the architecture of this building is unique, you know.
It's beautiful.
It's like
I think for me,
don't look at these things, you know. I think
what I love about when you look at this student accommodation, the properties that we looked at, is the quality.
yeah. Just want to mention, down the road there is another construction. So there is actually now 2 buildings going up. That one there, okay.
It's the second crane that we've seen in Bramfontein.
Yes, second. No, like we say, we want our country to look like a construction site. We want to see cranes in CBD. There is another 2 places in CBD with cranes. That one which is going to be the new Department of Deeds, right?
Yeah, the Deeds Department.
And
yes.
there was that also that construction next to
Ellis Park.
Ellis Park that we show also on the end of our
Tour of the Ellis Park.
tour of the Ellis Park precinct. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. I love this building. Look what they've done here.
And also the business, you know.
Look what they've done here.
Look at the business here. Look, brother, it's a gold mine, you know, for people that want to invest and have, you know, enough money on their bank accounts to do something like this. Be our guest, you know. We have it's not only here, you know, but you see people saying on the comments, you know, guys, we have tons and tons of buildings in other CBDs around the country, you know what I mean? It's just, it's there to be grabbed, you know. It's a money making rack. You know, you build the country and you're making a lot of money for yourself, and you create also generational wealth.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Let's try to get people
This is beautiful.
from the main road.
This is beautiful.
Look at this.
Jeez, it's an amazing addition, a very nice addition to the Bramfontein precinct.
Yeah. But look, all of this is here to be, you know, bought. That's what I'm saying, guys. You guys from overseas watching the channel, because we have seen the amount of viewership. I showed you, brother, the deep analytics on our channel, and you see that we got a lot of people watching this from first world countries, and people are seeing there is a huge opportunity here to make money. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. We as South Africans, why are we not seeing that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you are right. We've got the Rosebank College,
The Vets Art Museum.
the Vets Art Museum.
Brother, think about this. Who can say that you leave your house
Yeah,
next on the other side of the road and you just have an art museum next to you and the theater? So this is more than educational, a tourism precinct. This is an educational hub also.
no, most definitely. I just hope that the students, obviously, that these properties are actually created, you know, that they marvel and they experience all these amenities that they have. I mean, the fact that you've got access, you know, to the museums, and you're not even far. I mean, if you look at down there, there's Nelson Mandela Bridge.
Yeah.
So you're not far to the main city center.
Yeah.
So basically, you're still closer to even the other, you know, theaters. Your market theater. You are able to, you know, to access that in Newtown.
After the bridge, you turn right. The Newtown precinct, they spent like 1.3 billion rand on you know, bringing the place up, you know.
I love the cleanliness as well. Look what we have.
Exactly.
Look what we have.
Okay.
So the garage we're referring to, this is the one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still, no, this one is still, it's an OG, it's still here. This one is still here.
But that's also what we want to mention. It's not only this main street, but the streets around this premium road, let's say Jordison Street. You guys can see they're also bringing the more buildings up. You know, South Point is investing also on other buildings around here.
Maybe one day we also need to talk about the economy of the billboards. That's another area to be explored.
Because literally the building is not being used, you know, but
Yeah.
the billboard is there, you know.
So for me, I think we've seen quite a number of buildings in the CBD as well. I think if we were to employ these kind of mechanisms, I think there's value, you know, and also there's a beauty that is preserved. But I know I know the Johannesburg Heritage heritage team. They don't like when these billboards are obscuring these heritage, properties. But what can happen if the properties are not, well kept? Look at what's happening. Look at this. Look at the colors. Look at the colors. It's another student accommodation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another student accommodation. What is it called?
Tutong Junction.
Tutong what?
Junction.
Tutong Junction. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The colorfulness.
Okay, that building there in front where the bar is. But you see that people actually were able to go to the last floor,
Yeah.
and break in and vandalize, because
vandalize
there was no. I'm telling you, man, certain kids, I don't know what they're doing with their lives.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things that are fascinating. I mean, for me, I love new developments, but we need also to preserve, the older businesses that we used to have in the city, because we do not want a situation where it's only new money that you see in the space. I think the generational businesses are very important, because those are the ones that actually create the heritage.
Correct.
They give the heritage status of cities.
Yeah, correct. Now, what I was thinking also is like what you mentioned, all these people that are literally buying properties here. People sometimes they think in the city that there is unhealthy competition between property developers, and actually that's not truth. Everyone wants to coexist and work together, because if everyone works together, the more money comes into the city and more people develop, everyone wins,
Yes.
So these people, like for example South Point, that's another building there that they just repurposed. This is all money. This is monthly money created,
No, you're right, my brother.
Take care of the city will take care of you, create proper spaces. If the local municipality is failing, these property developers in some way, guys, let's come together and do it properly,
No, you're right, my brother. I think there's something that I've seen as I was passing by here. I think the importance of when these big developments are coming through, they must not just evict, everyone. There are businesses and institutions that actually existed before they came in. We need a proper integration. I see that there's a church here, actually. I don't know whether you've seen that.
No, it's good.
Well, I mean, for me, this is amazing. That's what we call, coexisting. This is what we talk about, coexisting. What is the name of a church? The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saint. Yeah. So this is what I believe it need to be done. Big buildings or big property investors, as they come in to rejuvenate, but it's important also to coexist.
I just want to say something. Now look at the Hillbrow Tower in between the buildings. Look at that. That is probably the biggest tourism asset of the city. Imagine I was able to go already onto the top, even I didn't take any footage, but the view from there is like nothing like you've never seen before. It's like 234 meters, I think even higher, 270. Brother, it's just crazy. Just you are afraid to look down. Now imagine we are sleeping on the city. That for me, it's criminal what we are doing with the city. When we have all this, amazing buildings just sleeping, here, waiting for like I was telling you the other day, is people don't want to go to Sandton or Rosebank, because those places are too modern. They don't have, so they want to come and see these type of buildings. They want to come to the city, experience the city. This is a jewel we have here.
Oh, it's also the head office of Johannesburg City Parks and Zoo. Okay. So you've got cities, agencies, head offices.
Let's go to the other side of the
How much do
street.
you think this costs? Such a big banner.
I have no idea. To give you a perspective, the Vodacom one on top of Ponte, I think they were charging like 600,000 per month.
Jeez.
So, brother, this to only have and this is a small building, They probably, I don't know, 200,000 probably.
Yeah.
Depends on the. I don't know how it works, but I will say 200,000.
I mean, we don't like what we see here. Rent lots, South Point Towers.
And you see the. Look at this. The building is closed.
But then it belongs to South Point, is it? Isn't it belong to South Point? I hope there's a plan for it.
Look at this. Look how you can modernize a building. There you go. It keeps the old features, but it's modern, Look at that. Volkswagen also has a dealership here. That shows that even Volkswagen, if they believe on the precinct, is because it's a solid investment.
So the importance of maintaining and keeping what we have, because just imagine if we were to erase all the buildings that existed long ago in the city, we lose the status of being a heritage city.
Exactly, I do believe, and like I say, we are probably a super unique, city in Africa. In the all African continent, this is like unique. You know what I mean? And one thing is for sure, I know we have many hijacked buildings, but we have seen what Soli is doing. We hope to bring you guys more stories, because there's hundreds of stories in the city, but unfortunately people are not used to talk about this. That's why we are here, to open the doors to, to dialogue, to let you guys understand how you guys can acquire buildings in a safe way. We know the processes are quite slow, but that's what it is, we also trying to find out. We're also trying to find out.
Yeah, guys, as you know, as a channel, we really value the contribution that is coming from all of you guys in the comments. We read each and every comment. And we really appreciate the kind of engagements that we get from you. So the same today as well. It's a matter of we're agitating conversation. If you know more about the space that we are engaging on, the student accommodation space, if there's still value, the processes and where the opportunities are in the city, because clearly we still see a lot of buildings being built, so it means then there is a need. I read an article not so long ago that was talking about the number of beds that we are still missing. So perhaps that's the data that is actually driving all this appetite to build new properties that are catering specifically for this market.
Yeah. Would you like to interview some students around here?
Yeah, I think that would be great. Interview some people. Hi guys. Hi, how are you? Do you mind talking to us? We are doing a story about student accommodations. I don't know, do you stay around here in Bramfontein, guys? Do you reside around here? Or you don't stay here? Where do you stay? Are you students though in any of the universities here?
Well,
Varsity or Rosebank College? Okay. What are you doing at Rosebank College? Software development. Okay. No, it's okay. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. Okay, so the guys are commuting home daily. They are at Varsity College, because there are a lot of colleges as well in Bramfontein.
We got Rosebank College.
Legal and bogus.
Huh?
Okay.
Is it?
It's the story for another day.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You know what I think? Let's just try to speak with someone at this units on Jordison and see if it's safe, what people think, because we come here once in a while,
Let's talk to them that side. I think for me, it will be fascinating to hear from them what criteria do they use to choose a student accommodation. Let's just hope that those that will try to engage with are not late for class. We don't want to be blamed for someone missing their test. So we'll try and see. I mean, this is what we do. We don't plan these things.
Yeah.
We don't have people that have already set up to talk to us. So we try. You can say we scavenger. Is that a word? Is that the right word? Scavenger.
Scavenger, yeah.
Scavenger.
Yeah.
Scavenger.
Yeah.
Scavenger. You see, the Zulu in me is coming out now.
Is it?
Scavenger.
Okay, scavenger. I didn't know. I thought you said scavenger.
Scavenger. No, you're right. But I'm saying my pronunciation
that's cool.
now is showing itself.
English is not our first language. Remember?
It's not my language. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
We got someone there.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
My brother, want to talk to you. Look at this gentleman. It's gonna be something serious. You see, it's just coming. It's just coming to us. It's just coming to us. How are you, man? We just chose you. We want to talk to you. What's your name, my brother?
Ntando Inkosi.
Okay, you are speaking to Nkululeko Ngubane. from a channel called LivinginSAtv. So we are doing a story. We're just covering various student accommodations around Bramfontein. We saw you coming out of units on Joburg. There's another student accommodation up there, and I'm sure you know South Point. Why did you choose this one?
I think this was affordable.
Affordable, okay.
Yeah. And I like the facilities.
The facilities.
Yeah.
Okay, we've never been inside. What do you like about the facilities?
Well, first there's the laundry room.
Okay.
For free. Don't have to pay.
Important for students.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for the laundry, and you don't have to pay extra for electricity or water.
So it's inclusive package.
Yeah, it's inclusive.
Oh, do you mind telling us how much you're paying a month, or is it a secret?
The single is 5.7 per month, and then sharing, I think it's a little below 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's amazing. So how long have been? Is it your first year?
Yeah, it's my first year.
How long has it been operating for?
It's his first year.
It's the first year.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good. So engaging with other students, because we are a community. Are they sharing the same sentiment, as you? Did they come for what you came here for?
Well, I'm not sure. Never really.
Okay. The Wi-Fi, is it fast? Okay. Let's not. and then how safe is Bramfontein?
It's very safe. Yeah.
It's very safe. So I saw you going that way. You're not going this way. Are you a student at VET?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What do you do at VET?
I do Bachelor of Science in Computer Science.
What year?
First year.
First year. Good luck. How's it so far?
It's going okay.
My man. Okay. What's your name again? Refresh.
Tandoinkos.
Surname?
Memela.
Siyabonga kakhulu bhuti. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day, ne? Okay, great. I think it's quite basic. The students are not complicated at all. They want a fast Wi-Fi. They want a laundry, and laundry mustn't charge them for laundry. You mustn't charge them for electricity and water. And you must make sure you must make sure that you put them in a prime space where there's security. I mean, the gentleman that you just spoke to, Ntando Enkosi, is just keeping the road and is at school. So that is very much amazing. So those who want to actually go to this business or to this student accommodation space, get the basics right. Just get the basics right. Remember, the generation of students that we have now, they know what they are looking for. Don't deprive them of Wi-Fi, and make sure once you do those basics right, they are your biggest ambassadors, because these are guys who share, they compete. Remember, they talk about the student accommodation where they stay in, on social media and everywhere. So if you give them the basics, I can tell you, it's the best marketing that you can ever have, the most effective, the most cutting edge marketing that you'll have from the students. So I mean, I'm happy, David, we got to speak to the students. So basically we can say we heard it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, correct. Well, I think we are pretty happy with what we achieved today. And that's it, guys. This is what we want in our city. We want developers to come in. We want to sell all these buildings. Let us know what are the plans for the city. We want to speak with everyone to know let's open dialogue. We're not gatekeepers. We're not trying to. We are an educational channel about South Africa, so we're trying to show our people.
Yes.
Because sometimes we as a country we tend to self-sabotage ourselves when we shouldn't be able to do that. I think we should be more patriotic in that sense, and make sure that we come together as a nation and work together. That's why we are here to take South Africa forward in our own way, because if it's not our generation to give the example, who will?
No, you are right, David. And again, just to pass a bit of a disclaimer as well, we know that there's quite a number of student accommodations that we didn't showcase. I think for us this was a critical point, because we see there's still new development that is happening, and also development that has already been put online. I think it was a very critical point for us. I mean, as we want to explore this, I don't think that this is going to be the last conversation and the last video about student accommodation. We are really hoping that or if any owners of these buildings that would like us to access and be able to actually take you inside, guys. I mean, the young man that we spoke to, Ntando Enkosi, as he has mentioned, why did he choose this property, laundry. We would love to get to the laundry room. What is it that actually fascinated, this young man? Because I don't think that this was the only, premises that he might have viewed. There's quite a number of those. And before he came here, he could have made an appointment or seen what actually they are selling online. And for him to come in and see what he was sold, online, the importance of actually giving people what you are promising. I tell you, this is the most effective way to actually, sell your business.
Correct. And remember, people don't like to see corporate videos. They are boring. People want to see people on the street speaking with other people, trying to see what's going on. Nobody wants to go to a website and see photos and see small videos about whatever. We go in, we do the video, and we flood the content. That's how it is. That's how we run here in LivinginSAtv. And guys, make sure you subscribe, share, and destroy that like button. And we will see you in the next LivinginSAtv video.